Hello, I hope you are all well today. Today I'd like to talk with you all about institutions. Specifically, I would like to discuss developmental disability institutions. When I say the word institution, what comes to mind? Mental institution? How about developmentally delayed institutions? Shock therapy? Abuse, exploitation, neglect? Are your thoughts negative? What if I change the word from institution to community? Do your negative thoughts now become a positive? Do you think of a gated community? Do you think of a guard shack? Do you think of security? Because of the negative connotations associated with the word institution, institutions have had to make great strides in breaking the stereotypes that go along with being an institution. In recent years, there have been pushes to close institutions and put your relatives or loved ones into group home settings. In the state of Florida, we used to have several developmentally delayed institutions that housed residents that were of different mental capacities. Because of the push to close these facilities, the state of Florida is down to 2 state-governed facilities. The first is Sunland Training Center, and the other is Takachali, a community of excellence. I personally worked for Takachali for 18 years. I've seen many changes that have occurred over the years. My mother and father both worked for Takachali. My husband currently is employed with Takachali. Takachali originally opened its doors in the early 1900s. According to the APD website, when it originally opened its doors, it was the Florida Farm Colony for the feeble-minded and epileptic. Then it became Sunland Training Center around 1957, and in 1990, to help with the actual stereotype and changing of the name, in 1990 it became Takachali. As reported by the Gainesville Sun, which is a local paper, and you can look it up on Gainesville.com, Takachali is an Indian name, and I'm going to read exactly what it means so I don't get it wrong. Is an Indian word that describes the lighting of a new fire in times of transitions, the making of a new beginning. Not only have these facilities had to change their names, but they've had to physically change their appearance. When Takachali was the Florida Farm Colony, this is the type of environment they were in. Everybody slept in one big room. Everybody ate all in the same room together. You watched TV, your recreational activities were all at the same time. Takachali itself has now moved to single bedrooms. Homes generally have 7 to 9 residents on them. They have their own individual spaces and their own individual bedrooms so that they have their own spaces to be able to go to. Part of the change that both of the centers have worked at making is being more like their names. Sunland is a training facility. Takachali is a community of excellence. One of the programs that Takachali prides itself on is the fact that the residents are able to work, making them able to raise money. And in being able to raise money, Takachali has their own bank where they can go and get their money out. They can spend it at the canteen. They can go out into the community and get haircuts. They can go shopping. They even can go out to eat. Some of the programs that Takachali has is residents can go out into the community and they can purchase groceries, come back to their home, and then with the assistance of a staff member, they can cook their own meal. So that's some of the things that Takachali is trying to do to train their residents so that they can assert their independence while still living in a safe environment. apd.myflorida.com states Takachali is the oldest and largest community of Floridians with developmental disabilities. It is a progressive community dedicated to offering residents the opportunities and services which respect and encourage their personal choices, enhance their quality of life, and maximize their individual potentials. Takachali has a recreational department. They teach residents to play pianos, to play the drums, to play pool, to play foosball. Takachali also has many activities that are available to residents. We have Christmas tree lightings at Christmas. We have a Christmas parade that's put on. Here you can see that there's a basketball game that's going on, and the residents and the staff participate. We had a actual kickball tournament with good research and visits to institutions. Anyone can see the strides that these facilities or communities have made and continue to try and make every single day to make that positive turnaround to help better the lives of those individuals living there. I hope that you have enjoyed this presentation and that I gave you a little something to think about when it comes to actual institutions or facilities or communities. Thank you. Bye.